Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly business meeting of the South Carolina Public Service Commission. Today is February 5th and it is approximately 1 p.m. Before we begin, would you join me in a minute of silent reflection? Thank you very much. Present in the hearing room are all commissioners. Mr. Scarborough, if you would proceed with today's docket.
Good afternoon, Chair Powers, Vice Chair Williams, and Commissioners. First order of business is to set the date of the next business meeting. Staff recommends that the next regularly scheduled Commission business meeting be set for Thursday, February the 26th, 2026 at 1 o'clock p.m.
And it will be then. Thank you.
Thank you. Today there are 11 items on the utilities agenda and 3 items on the transportation agenda. Item number 1 is in docket number 2025-318E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Pinopolis Reliability Project, LLC, to withdraw its application for a certificate of environmental compatibility and public convenience and necessity.
Okay, as to item number 1 is presented by Mr. Scarborough, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Belser.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Pinopolis Reliability Project, LLC to withdraw its application for a certificate of environmental compatibility and public convenience and necessity due to the issuance of order number 2026-43 and docket number 2025-316-E on January 15, 2026. I also move that the Commission direct the Clerk's Office to cancel the hearings in this docket and to administratively close the docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. And while I may have disagreed with the underlying determination of the applicability of the Siting Act to this matter, that determination's been made, and I think it's correct to allow the withdrawal of this application, and I'll be supporting the motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Any further discussion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I'd just like to say that information in connection with Section 5833.22B regarding electric transmission and associated facilities should have been provided in docket number 2025-316E that's related to this project. However, we're beyond that point, and I will be supporting the cancellation of this proceeding.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
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 Those opposed by no. The ayes have it.
Item number 2 is in docket number 2025-173E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
That's the item number 2. Is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the Commission approve and adopt the joint stipulation executed by and between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League, and Southern Alliance for Clean Energy, and the Office of Regulatory Staff. In this approval, I move that the Commission grant the request for approval of the pilot demand side management program for income-qualified high-use residential customers as modified by and subject to the terms and conditions contained in the joint stipulation.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 3 appears in docket number 2025-18E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
All right, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. On September 16, 2025, South Carolina Public Service Authority, also known as Santee Cooper, filed its 2025 Integrated Resource Plan update. Office of Regulatory Staff reviewed the IRP update as mandated by South Carolina Code annotated Section 58-37-40D, and South Carolina Coastal Conservation League, Southern Alliance Clean Energy, and Sierra Club provided comments in the docket. I move that the Commission accept the 2025 IRP update filed by Santee Cooper. I find that the 2025 IRP update is reasonable. It meets the relevant statutory and legal requirements. Further move that the Commission direct Santee Cooper to address the following items in its 2026 comprehensive IRP. Update reserve margin and effective load carrying capability studies. Include a comprehensive assessment of coal retirements, including the cross generation station. Provide an evaluation of new resource additions. Include Santee Cooper's latest assessment of transmission planning and short-term resource considerations. And include updates on large load forecasts and causes of variances. Commission shall issue a full order outlining in detail its findings and conclusions. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 4 is in docket number 2025-300E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a motion from Mr. Tommy Dukes to deny in full Santee Cooper's request for confidential treatment of the Power Purchase Agreement Amendment and Appendix A, an engineering and regulatory supplement.
As to item number 4, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I move that the commission carry over this matter regarding Mr. Tommy Duke's motion to deny in full and request confidential treatment of the Power Purchase Agreement Amendment together with Appendix A, the engineering and regulatory supplement, because the item is incorrectly stated, it's incomplete, and I further move that the commission instruct the staff, the chief clerk, to add this matter to the next commission business meeting agenda and include all applicable dockets in the caption.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. Instead of saying caption, I probably should have said in the notice, the agenda item on the notice. Sorry.
All right. Thank you very much. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 5 is in dockets numbered 2013-298E, 2015-163E, and 2022-299E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves the application from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC for approval of their DSM-EE programs and modifications.
As to number 5, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
I move that the commission carry over Duke Energy Progress LLC, Duke Energy Carolinas LLC's application for approval of DSM EE programs and modifications in accordance with Commission Order Number 2025-669, which sets the decision in this matter for February 19th, 2026.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 6 appears in docket number 2008-140A, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Jacob Utilities LLC for a 30-day extension of time to file its 2025 annual report.
As to item number 6, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
on January 20th, 2026, Jacob Utilities LLC requested a 30-day extension of time to file its annual water and wastewater report, which is currently due on April 1st, 2026. The company makes this request due to the workload of its CPA during the first 4 months of the year. Thus, additional time is requested by the company to ensure that the report is accurately prepared and timely filed. For these reasons, I move that the Commission grant the request of Jacob Utilities LLC for a 30-day extension of time until May 1, 2026 to file its 2025 water and wastewater annual reports. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 7 is in docket number 2025-230E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a petition from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC for rehearing or reconsideration of Commission Directive Order number 2026-51 and Carolinas Transmission Group's notice of withdrawal of intervention and discovery or its motion for relief from party status.
Item number 7, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
on February 1st, 2026, Carolina's Transmission Customer Group, who I'll refer to as CTCG, filed a notice of withdrawal of intervention and discovery or motion for relief from party status. I move the commission grant the withdrawal of intervention and discovery of CTG. CTG is no longer a party of record in this matter. As a result of the commission granting the withdrawal of CTG as a party of record in these proceedings, the circumstances related to the filing of a petition for rehearing or reconsideration by Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC concerning Directive Order 2026-51 have changed. Therefore, I also move the commission find and conclude that the petition for rehearing and reconsideration filed by Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC is moot and no further action is needed by the commission. So move.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, motion carries.
Item number 8 appears in docket number 2024-203E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item is a request from Dr. Cheryl O. Lane that letters of protest filed in docket number 2024-203E be entered into dockets numbered 2023-140E and 2025-300E, and non-dockets numbered ND-2023-24E and ND-2025-55E.
As to item number 8, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I move that the commission deny Dr. Lane's request that letters of protest filed in docket number 2024-203E be entered into docket number 2023-140E, 2025-300E, and non-dockets 2023-24E and 2025-55E. I further move that the commission issue a full order to fully address the reasons for denial. So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it.
Item number 9 appears in docket number 2023-140E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item is a letter from Dr. Cheryl O. Lane objecting to the confidential treatment of the amended version of the power purchase agreement for Kingstree West 115 LLC.
As to item number 9, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Brett.
I move that the commission deny the request of Dr. Cheryl Lane in objection to the request of Duke Energy Progress LLC for confidential treatment of amended version of the power purchase agreement. I further move that the commission find and conclude that confidential treatment is warranted for the amended version of the power purchase agreement filed on January 9th, 2026. Accordingly, the request for confidential treatment of amended version of the power purchase agreement is granted as requested by Duke Energy Progress LLC on January 9th, 2026. The commission shall maintain the non-redacted confidential designated version of the amended version of the power purchase agreement filed under seal by Duke Energy Progress LLC on January 9th, 2025 as confidential, and such identified and designated confidential information is exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act unless or until the commission rules such information is not entitled to protection from public disclosure, or Duke Energy Progress LLC agrees that such information is no longer confidential, commercially sensitive, or proprietary. Nothing in this order prohibits Duke Energy Progress LLC from mutually agreeing and executing an agreement with the parties, interested stakeholders, or third parties concerning the terms and conditions for release, disclosure, and or use of an unsealed, non-redacted, confidential copy of the amended version of the power purchase agreement filed under seal on January 9th, 2026. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Brett. Is there any further discussion?
Chair-
Hearing none, all
Chair
those in
Powers.
favor. Excuse me.
I want to make sure I got all the dates right. I mean, I heard of January 9th, 2026, and I thought I heard January 9th, 2025. Is that correct?
Was written in the motion.
It's 26.
Should be 26.
Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
Right.
you're absolutely right.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
Thank you,
point.
Commissioner
My ears
Cassidy.
normally don't work that well. So.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 10 is in docket number 2025-323E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves numerous requests for a customer public hearing to be held in Charleston County concerning this docket.
As to item number 10, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. The Commission has received numerous requests from members of the public for an additional public hearing, evidencing a need for additional opportunity to testify in this docket. I move that the Commission instruct the Clerk's Office to schedule a public hearing for the Commission's hearing room in Columbia on April 7, 2026, at a time to be determined by the Clerk in consultation with the parties. The Clerk shall have the ability to adjust this date based on input from the parties. I further move that the Commission instruct the Clerk's Office to design a public hearing that allows all stakeholders who wish to appear before the Commission and testify to do so in person, virtually, where the stakeholder will be seen and heard by all public hearing participants, or telephonically, where the stakeholders will be heard by all public hearing participants. I move that the clerk post notice on the Commission's website, as well as communicate via the Commission's social media platforms of the additional public hearing. If the persons requesting additional public hearing have questions, they may contact the Commission at 803-896-5100 or at contact@psc.sc.gov. And Chair Powers, at the appropriate time, I have a few comments.
It is the appropriate time.
Thank you. I have been a public servant my entire working life, and I love a good public hearing where the Commission can hear what South Carolinians are thinking. In the case of this docket, we already have a hearing scheduled for March 23rd in Walterboro in the vicinity of the proposed combined cycle generating plant. My motion supports an additional public hearing which can be accessed in person, telephonically, or virtually on screen. This docket covers a vast amount of customers throughout the Dominion Energy South Carolina and the Santee Cooper territory, as well as citizens from the vicinity of the proposed plant. The hearing that is proposed supports in-person access in a central location in our state, as well as virtual access from anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Vice Chair.
Mr. Chair, I just want to make a few comments. Commissioner Williams, I plan to support your motion. I think you and I have a similar appreciation for public hearings. In fact, I have very fond memories of going to county council meetings in Orangeburg, South Carolina with my grandmother, and town council meetings in Norway, South Carolina with the same grandmother, and school improvement meetings with my mother in Wagner, South Carolina. And so just being a part of a community and a part of the government process is something that I've been raised to do, and I think it's important. And so whenever we get a request for a public hearing here at the Commission, I'm happy to go where called. While all that is true, what's also true is that it takes a lot of time and resources to travel across the state. What's also true is that sometimes our public hearings, even after giving several notices, sometimes they're not as attended as they were in times past, despite the fact we're spending the time, the resources to make those public hearings happen. Another thing that's true, and this fact is beyond dispute, just like the others, the staff here at the Commission, I would say, has one of the best, if not the best, live stream capabilities that I've ever been a part of. We have the ability to take phone calls here in the Commission hearing room, and then participants also have the ability to participate via WebEx, where they can be seen and heard by the Commission and also see all the commissioners. And so with those facts, it makes it hard not to offer the live stream or virtual version of a hearing when, quite frankly, we probably can serve more people that way at less time and money and inconvenience for all involved, the commission, the parties, and for the participants. And I think it still gives the option, if someone is so convicted to come and testify in person, they still have the same option to do so. So long and short of it is, things change. Technology has evolved to the point where we can do the same thing here at our hearing room in Columbia that we would do in Charleston. It just may not have the same human touch, but in terms of having access to the commission and making their voice heard, all participants will be able to do that through a virtual hearing. So I appreciate your motion. I appreciate your acknowledgement of the technological advances that we've made here at the commission and just how times have changed. So I support your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Any further comments?
Chair Powers.
Mr. Williams.
I appreciate your comments, Vice Chair Williams. It reminded me that just last night in a customer public hearing, you asked someone who was participating virtually what they thought of our ability to host public hearings virtually. Did you know what that gentleman's answer was going to be when you asked that question, Vice Chair Williams?
No, I did not. I definitely opened the commission up for either opportunity to improve or opportunity to be praised. And fortunately, we were praised.
And I highlight that for anyone listening because we included the contact information for the Public Service Commission. Please reach out and utilize that because our staff is ready to help you participate virtually if that's what you choose to do. Thank you.
I got one quick comment, if I can,
Brett.
Mr. Chairman. Thank you. I want to just point out one thing, Commissioner Williams, and that was a great question for the Vice Chairman because the gentleman on the virtual connection with us gave a shout out to Miss Jackie Knight back there, which I thought, he talked about how professional she was. But what's been amazing to me, in my time of service on council, school boards, and now the Public Service Commission, and it happened Monday night in Anderson. Folks came up and talked, and they said, thank you for giving us the opportunity to at least express our position. And that's happened in Florence, Bishopville, Sumter, like say Anderson, and all points in between. And that's what we're here to do, serve the public for the General Assembly. And I think this gives people an opportunity to do it. So I congratulate our staff on doing it. I think this is a great move on your motion, Commissioner. And I certainly do intend to support it.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Item number 11 also appears in docket number 2025-323E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a petition from Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC, to intervene in this docket and the proposed stipulation of the joint applicants and Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC.
That's item number 11. Is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
As directed by the Commission in Order Number 2026-69, Chief Clerk of the Commission scheduled oral arguments in this proceeding on February 4th, 2026, concerning the petition to intervene of Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC, and the parties' differing positions between joint applicants, South Carolina Public Service Authority, which is commonly referred to as Santee Cooper, and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC. Immediately prior to the start of the oral arguments, these parties filed a proposed stipulation with the Commission. When the oral arguments were called to order, the parties provided an explanation of the agreement between Santee Cooper, Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, and Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC. The stipulation meant that Santee Cooper and Dominion Energy South Carolina removed their objection to the intervention of Carolina Gas Transmission LLC in exchange for an agreement that Carolina Gas Transmission LLC would limit its pre-filed testimony, discovery, and cross-examination to certain topics and issues solely within the scope of the state jurisdiction and decision by the Commission. I move that the Commission adopt the proposed stipulation filed by Santee Cooper, Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, and Carolina Gas Transmission LLC. Additionally, I move that the Commission grant the petition to intervene of Carolina Gas Transmission LLC with all rights and privileges entitled to every party of record. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair, I just want to compliment Commissioner Caston. That motion is so well written, I feel like I could have written it myself.
Thank you.
I'm
Mr.
sure you
Vice
could
Chair.
have, Vice Chair.
All right. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
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 Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda before the commission. Moving on to the motor carrier agenda. In Part A, there's just one application for a new Class C certificate, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item A1 is in docket number 2026-26T. This is the application of Care for Transportation, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
That's the item A1. Is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the Commission approve the application for Class C certificate in agenda item number A1 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in the docket granting the motor carrier's application.
All right, so thank you. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. Motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, there are two requests for extensions of time, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item B1 appears in docket number 2025-321T. This is a request from Southern Comfort Elite Transport LLC for a 3-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item B1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you, Chair Powers. On January 20th, 2026, applicant Southern Comfort Elite Transport LLC filed a request for a 3-month extension of time. I move that the Commission grant the request and provide the extension of time until May 5th, 2026 for the motor carrier applicant Southern Comfort Elite Transport LLC to comply with Commission rules and regulations.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Item B2 is in docket number 2025-301T. This is a request from Unch Druvi LLC for an 11-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
On January the 20th, 2026, applicant Unch Druvi LLC filed a request for an 11-month extension of time. While an extension for 11 months cannot be granted because it would reflect more than 1 year from the date that the Commission issued an order approving the applicant's application for Class C non-emergency certificate. However, the Commission can provide an extension to the applicant of approximately 7.5 months until November the 20th, 2026. The extension of time until November the 20th, 2026 reflects up to 1 year to comply for the motor carrier application to come into compliance with the requirements of a Commission order from the date that the Commission approved its application, as provided by Commission Regulation 103-140. If a motor carrier needs 1 year or more to comply with a Commission order, the motor carrier is required to file a new application to ensure the completeness and up-to-date accuracy of the application. That's South Carolina Code Annotated Reg 103-140. If Unch Druvi LLC needs more time beyond November the 20th, 2026 to come into compliance with the rules and regulation governing a certificated non-emergency motor carrier in South Carolina, Unch Druvi LLC may reapply by submitting its application updated as needed, requesting approval when the applicant is ready to complete the process, and provide the Office of Regulatory Staff the necessary information concerning proof of insurance and related matters, as well as the payment of all fees. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business noticed before the Commission today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Scarborough, and all who joined us. Please stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, and look out for your neighbors. We are adjourned.